Now we're subtracting mixed numbers, but this time we're going to get our answer by first changing both of our mixed numbers to improper fractions. Remember, to change a mixed number to an improper fraction, we multiply the whole number by the denominator and then add the numerator. So here 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9, so 9 quarters is the same as 2 and 1 quarter. We're subtracting 1 and 11 twelfths, but we can turn that into an improper fraction as well. 1 times 12 is 12, plus 11 is 23, so we can subtract 23 twelfths. But to subtract fractions, we need the denominators to be the same, so we need to find a fraction equivalent to 9 quarters which has a denominator of 12. 9 quarters is the same as 27 twelfths. That's because we use multiplication to find equivalent fractions. 4 times 3 is 12 and 9 times 3 is 27. And we know that we're subtracting 23 twelfths, so now we have a common denominator, so the denominator stays the same in our answer, and 27 minus 23 is 4, so our answer is 4 twelfths. Now we have 3 and 3 tenths minus 1 and a half. We can change both of these mixed numbers into improper fractions. 3 times 10 is 30, plus 3 is 33, so that's 33 tenths because the denominator stays the same. We're subtracting 1 and a half, but we can turn that into an improper fraction as well. 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3, and the denominator stays the same, so 1 and a half is the same as 3 halves. But to subtract fractions, we need the denominators to be the same. Now 10 is in the 2 times table, so we can find a fraction equivalent to 3 halves which has a denominator of 10. So let's rewrite our question. The 33 tenths stays the same, but instead of 3 halves, we can subtract 15 tenths. That's equivalent to 3 halves because 2 times 5 is 10, and what we do to the denominator, we do to the numerator, and 3 times 5 is 15. So now we have a common denominator, so the denominator stays the same in our answer, and 33 minus 15 is 18. So as an improper fraction, our answer is 18 tenths. But we can turn that back into a mixed number by dividing. 18 divided by 10 is 1 remainder 8, and the denominator stays the same as it was down here. So our answer is 1 and 8 tenths. And we can check that because 1 times 10 is 10, and then we need 8 more to get to 18. So let's show fraction bars to see what we did here. For this first question, we started with 2 and 1 quarter. We changed that into an improper fraction, so we got 9 quarters. But we were subtracting twelfths, so we changed those 9 quarters into 27 twelfths. Then we could subtract 23 of those twelfths to leave us with just the 4 twelfths left in blue here as our answer. Then for this question, we started with 3 and 3 tenths. We changed that to 33 tenths, so changed it to an improper fraction. We were subtracting 1 and a half, but we saw that that's the same as 3 halves, and 3 halves is equivalent to 15 tenths. So if we take away 15 of these tenths, that leaves us with 18 tenths left in blue. But 18 tenths as a mixed number is 1 and 8 tenths, because 18 divided by 10 is 1 remainder 8. So as a mixed number, our answer is 1 and 8 tenths. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that was helpful. If you're a teacher or a parent, then please subscribe or go to keystage2maths.com to download resources for this lesson and many more. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next video.